this is about application.
那个 wire 按到。
So we ready to try. Just go with courage. You do a few more times, just like the first time when you do it, now I got like now I see a lot of people have no point. So we go to go for it. So it's fine.
不好意思，小心弄到。
One, you must try. If I give you the answer directly, we lost the opportunity. You must trust that that amount. You really try to go to the so you can go for it. Yes, sir. Yep. No, I think it's of the height. Because it's a height. Yeah, because this is a class, this is a composite height, means that two material. This is composite height. You see, it will come like that, exam will come like that. So it's, you need to infer it on that. Then and during exam, I don't think you all can answer it. So exam is how we can do the inverse matrix. With the value so big, some of the value like power 6, power 7. Because of COVID, everything. Because of
But your one is inner got another circle. You put question mark.
Can already, can. No problem already. Okay. Hey, class.
Close surface.
Later, don't worry. Later, you will have a chance. Okay, hey class, listen This is, do not be daunted by this something. This is something very practical and you see it all the time. Okay, and you will be tested like this Every year I will show the class subsequently roughly what you will see in exam. Then you will know what I mean. It's something you need to be very confident to just try it out, and you need to just draw something. If you do like this, I don't know how to calculate my strings, then do it like this. You at least get 30-40% of the mark, at least. Okay? So like I said, that's why this is important to demonstrate your understanding now. This is a composite part, means what? That means there's two sleeves. One in the black, one in the white. Okay? Okay, so this is M what? 12. What does M12 means? So the diameter is 12 millimeter. Correct?
So 14 mm.
Huh?
14 M12 is 14 mm. You follow the.
Later we can see. Later I will pull out the code. We can see. Later we can see. 14M is the hole. It shouldn't be the bolt.
Yeah.
Correct. Hello. But it's okay. I like that. I like that. Actually, that was the whole point. That was the whole idea, which is actually very good. This sort of thing is very good. You think about what you have done previously. That was how you applied. That's how you have confidence. I think that was very good. Okay. But for this question price, you start to think it's 14, then you get a lot of problem. So the M12 was a direct hint to you that this is a 12 millimeter. So that's why it comes in T1, T2, it never demark for you. Which happened. Or the other thing I want to say, very important. Question 1 in your exam is this type of thing. You will see, and the weightage is the lowest. This type of question is 20% if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so 20%. So in your exam, let's say it's 100 marks. The first question on calculation is about 20%. You see something like this, wow, you think you can do but you don't understand. Don't spend all the time on it. First year when we do this online, I think of 30-40% people just do the first question and do it wrongly. It then get nearly 0 more. Yeah, because they don't understand the question. Like this, if you really do not know how to do it, move quickly, go to the the higher weightage question, you know, like building the model, which you all definitely can do something one. You know what I'm trying to say? You all definitely can do something. So do that instead. You know what I mean? Or you all look like that, huh? You all understand or don't understand? Okay, so the first thickness is what? 0.75, correct? The second thickness is n. So this is 0.75 t. 0.7 n, and this is n. Okay? Can? So do you know how to calculate? So can you calculate your area? Area 1, area 2. Then you can finish with the square matrix.
All the area is the top, not the whole cylinder area. Oh.
No. Understand? No, it's okay, it's okay. You tell me.
No, I mean like the area of the thing is the area of the circle rather than area of the cylinder.
Hey class, listen good question. This is a good question. This is a bit of the fundamental which you all should remember. Let's say if we go back to the just now every time we say about your K equals to E A over L, correct? Let's forget about this first. Let's forget about this. Can everybody see here? Can So imagine I have a cylinder, correct? If I was to compress it, where is my A?
The top.
So it's what is my cross-sectional area, correct? Which is good. This is the thing that you will keep on asking yourself. Now, let's say for example, instead of a true cylinder, if I have a pipe cylinder, correct? So what is my area? Come. So this one, you all don't need, I erase it already. So you calculate the K1 and K2, K. Sorry? No, K1, K2, calculate K1, K2, area.
你刚才说到哈。
好。Slowly, right, slowly.
I ask where.
Yes.
所以是拿 pi r square minus thickness 的话
Yep.
That means 它其实这个是更那个second circle 这样子。那为什么会这样画一下？
No, this one must be the inner one because this is smaller, correct? This. Oh, okay, sorry, you're right. It doesn't matter. My apologies. It could be. What did I write?
It could be bigger.
Yeah, it could be inside or outside. So in this case,
Look like inside bigger than outside because you use your RMIP, your last number can be bigger.
No. It will always. It doesn't matter. The problem is this is a very good point. I think the question got a bit of problem. Okay. So let's standardize this and I'm not going to you all pay attention. So now it's like this, right? We have two cylinder. Just how we say a two cylinder, correct? T1, T2, correct? T1, T2 could be inside or outside. It doesn't matter. It could be, but it matter, but it is not shown in this. It's not shown in the in this here. So we'll put T1 will be outside. T1 outside, T2 inside. Okay? I'll mark according to this because I already said it in class. Okay? But you know what I mean?
要 n plus 2，因为它有写那个 bolt thread 是 1mm， 所以它的那个 pipe 动到那个 bolt thread， 所以应该是，而且 bolt thread 是两边嘛，所以应该是 let's say 你的 n 是 6 right， 那个 inner diameter of 那个 pipe 应该是6 plus 2，sorry 是12 plus 2，14 对，那个 ID of 那个 shaft 是12 plus 没有，只有第一个而已。全部都。
Sorry？
没有，你的 M12 right，M12 是它的 bolt diameter，它的 thread 还要多一个 1mm。把你的12是12 plus 2啊。所以是这边啊。
This is the outer.
所以说要小孩的那个是最主要的。
So this Wait, correct.
No, no,
yes.
no.
Plus 2.
啊耶，所以
So, okay, now let me say
R1 是这个
12, correct. So how do you know this diameter, the black diameter? How do you know? 12 plus
对，这个就是
12 plus what? 12 plus what? 0.75 and
3 equals to R2 plus E2.
correct. Then this thing square. Correct.
应该是这样子。
Okay.
就是
Correct. Then you must minus one because this is the outer diameter. Then you must minus the inner diameter. Oh no. The inner diameter is this. The inner diameter is this. The inner diameter, correct? This is your K2 one because this is your T2.
So this one is for your K2 then after that is the
Correct. Can. Anybody got question? So you see that this question is very simple, correct? The last thing later I will go through is what do you need in this question.
I times
T2 is inside, okay? T1 is outside. What else? Only question is how do you calculate K? But the question is very simple, right? So by right, and I know every year got people do that. When it comes to this sort of question, people solve it by hand. Because actually you do not need the standard matrix. You know what I'm trying to say? You do not need the standard matrix. It's actually what? Your force F. I can solve it physically without the standard matrix. Okay? My K equals to E A over L, correct? So my K1, K2, correct? E1, E2, A2 over L. Same L, correct? I would know what is my K1 plus K2. And there's people that do this, correct? Just take your F. Divided by your K equals to U. Yeah, correct. So if F divided by K give you the U. Got people do that, huh? You get what I mean, like? Hello. You all get what I mean? The people that will in the assignment or in the exam do it like this. Simply take the force divided by the K, give you the U. Confirm will be wrong. Must have the standard matrix. Okay? Confirm need the drawing. Confirm need the standard matrix. Okay? Please do it this way, confirm wrong.
K1 is just N
Not N. Okay, now you see, you know your first diameter is 12, second diameter is 12 plus 0.75 and minus 2. Then what's this diameter? The largest diameter. What's the largest diameter?
I think 你分，OK， 说现在 right， 你知道它的 shaft right。OK， 说你有看到它的这个 bolt right？ 说这个是 bolt， 这个是那个12 mm。then 把它有讲它的 thread 是1 mm， 所以它这里有 thread 嘛，所以这边有1，这边也是有1，所以它的那个 pipe 在外面哦，这个是like pipe 1了 ，OK。所以这个
Can you all show me? Can you all everyone show me K now? Doesn't matter. Okay, good question. Your C the way that they draw the straight is vertically, correct? In the exam, you draw straight, vertical, upside down, I don't care. Okay, so long as everything makes sense, you know, because let's say for example, I wanted to find the stress in this container as I press it, correct? Does it matter if it's like this or like this? Does it make a difference? No. So long as my force is in the correct direction, the compressive stress will be the same. Even if you draw it like this, it doesn't matter. So don't worry about this sort of thing. Can? The important thing is your notation. If you notate it correctly, then it's fine. Okay, good. Everybody, can you calculate your K? I give you 5 minutes to calculate K. Then I will just need to bring up one more point. Then that will be all.
没有，因为我的这个是 front view 或者是 top view， 所以 OK 说它的圆圈是这个是12，OK， 它会有多一个圆圈有 thread， 这个 thread 是1 mm， 那你还有多一个 constant， 再多一个，所以是这样还没有错的话。
说这个是那个，它有一个1 mm 圈，然后这个它包围2个2层的。
应该是这样。
Can. Okay. Do you have any issue or is it too fast? Is it too fast? Too fast? Huh? Too fast? I'm too fast? Okay. One more time. Hey, class. Listen up. This question, let's do it slowly, okay? This part, do you all have any question? No. Correct. Problem is how to calculate area. Because this K, the only problem is how to calculate the K. Agree? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes? Any problem with the L? No. E? No. Only the A. Correct. So I'll do it again. So now anybody got question with this diagram first? This is your M12. Okay, the diameter is what? 12. Everybody okay with this? Can? Let's do the inner diameter first. Inner diameter we say is 0.75 is your T2, alright? Let you all choose. You all want to be the T1 to be inside or T2 to be inside? Follow what I draw already. Okay? So T2 will be inside. So now, this diameter, what is the diameter? Diameter 2 is equals to what? Let's do the diameter first. You do the diameter, then you do the area. Huh? What, can you repeat that?
M times 0.75.
What is M? Okay, N times 0.75. Then?
Assuming n is 1
No, that is T. That is T. That is thickness. You see? Can you see my?
Oh, what's the diameter?
What is the diameter?
12 plus
Good. 12 plus
2
2.
plus t plus t.
No, not plus. 12.
Oh, divided by 2.
No. Times 0.75 n. That is your diameter. Because there's 2 diameter, so imagine this is 12, Correct? You must add one thickness here, another thickness here.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought the plus 2 is the thread. Because they say the thread is 1 mm. So the diameter of the stud is 12, then plus 2 sides of 1 mm thread.
Okay, fine. I can take that. I'm just worried. Bring more confusion.
Oh,
Yeah, wait, let me think.
oh, we don't do in the diameter format, we do in the radius.
Yeah, actually, I think. Okay, no. Sorry, we don't care about the track. Normally, we don't care about the track, and there's a reason for that. You see here, it says the composite pipe.
Tightly fitted.
What does it wrap? The composite wrap right around the shaft of the M12 bolt. Okay, so it's around the shaft. In your boat, right, your track will be here. Correct? The track will be here, your nut will be here. But this pipe is wrapped around where?
The thread.
It's around the shaft of the boat itself.
Oh.
So it wrapped around the M12 boat. It could have wrapped a bit higher, then I will agree with you. But in this case, it will explicitly say that, right, this pipe is wrapped around the M12 bolt, the shaft of the M12 bolt. Okay, so it should be just without the 1 mm track. That's a good point. But if actually in the actual exam, if you do that, I'm fine with it. I will probably add more marks. Even though I don't agree with it.
Got extra mark, then just add on.
But in this question, because we really say no already, so you all don't put it in. Okay, so this is the second diameter. What is the third diameter? What is your diameter 1? Not third. What's the diameter 1?
Diameter 2 plus n times 2.
Very good. Okay, so I do it here. Diameter 1 is equals to what?
Diameter 2
Diameter 2
plus
Plus
2 times n.
2n. Can? Do you know why it's 2n now?
Yeah.
Can now? Okay. Can? Hey, hello. Everybody okay? Can So I'm going to calculate the area now. Can? Is it understand? Is it okay? Hey, you all must let me know. Okay? So the area, right, for this area, this shaded area, I'm going to shade it. What is this shaded area? So this is A2. Okay, what is A2?
Pi times diameter 2 minus diameter
Pi over 4.
D2 diameter 2 minus M2 diameter
Diameter 2 square minus
square.
minus 12. I don't put in the diameter not. I put it as 12. Minus 12 square. Agree? Everybody agree? You're just right and keep silent. I do not know whether I should repeat it or not. So I need some feedback.
Yeah.
Do you all agree with that? Agree? Yes. Then what about area 1? A1 equals to what?
A1 pi over 4 D1 square minus D2 square.
Very good. Can see or not? You all can take a picture. Is it confusing?
Yeah.
Huh? Why? Tell me down. Yeah, no problem. inside here. You can get the diagram. Yeah, no problem. So, so I draw this thing here. I draw the thing here. So what does it mean? I have a boat, correct? I have a boat, correct? Then I have the thread. I have the thread, correct? This is the shaft. What is the middle of this shaft? 12. Very good. Because it's M12 bolt. Okay, then I have the nut here. I have the nut. So far okay? Enough. So the diameter of this is what? 12. Very good. Okay. Then my first thickness, we say we put T2, correct? T2 comes in here. This is what? Diameter of this is what? Class. Huh? That is thickness, the diameter.
12 plus
No, diameter. Outer diameter, not
12 plus 2 times
correct. 12
plus 2
plus 2 times
0.75.
0.75 and okay. Then I have another one outside. Okay. What is the diameter here? Outer diameter.
Diameter plus 2.
Huh? 2 times 2n then outer diameter. That is the thickness. 2n is the thickness, but the outer diameter.
Diameter 2 plus 2n
Diameter 2
plus 2n.
plus 2n, correct? Can? Like that can? There is a, this is the area. Some of you will use approximation. Sometimes people do that, which I am. Even if you do that, I'm quite okay with it. Is to take 2 pi, you take your 2 pi r times your thickness, pi meter 2 times thickness. Sometimes people do that, which I am also. What do you call it? It's approximate. It's not exact, but it's approximate. So I'm also okay. Pi d 2 t 2. Shorter, much shorter. It's approximate. Which one you are more familiar? This one or this one? This one. This one. Okay, now we forget about that. Okay, never mind. It's close, but I will not fault you if you do that. Hey, you all got another 5 minutes to finish out, and you need to do the last one already. Anybody got question? We can discuss now. Correct. Yes. Everybody agree that it will be inside things. Yeah. Yes. So, hey, class. Good question. Hey, hello. There's a question asked. Now, because I have my 2 springs, right? I have 2 cylinders. One outside, T1 is outside, T2 is inside. How come we draw it like this? 2 springs in parallel. Why? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Anybody don't agree? Huh? Anybody don't agree? Yeah, anybody don't agree with that? Now, because I repeat, previously what we got is the outer diameter, T1 outside, T2 inside, alright? And we notate this, we explain this by doing a spring in parallel over here, side by side. it makes sense because what this is trying to show is that when you compress it, you're overcoming the two stiffness at the same time. That's why it's spring in parallel. Even though it doesn't, I mean physically it doesn't make sense, but numerically, right, or mathematically it actually is the same. Alright, does it? Right now? Yeah. So it's as good as, for example, now I have one inner, one outer, right? I take them two out, put them side by side and press them. The stiffness is exactly the same. Right? Agree? Agree, yeah? Yep.
这个 angle， 他要找的是这个 angle。那 angle 就是说要找的是这个 angle， 所以就是说，I need to 把 angle
L1 is the same, you are everybody agree? L1 is the same.
diameter 到这边，
Yeah.
是吗？
Yeah.
然后我可以找到我的 K， 找到 K 的这个跟它的有什么关系？
找到什么
它没有。
？OK， 说你有 K 了，right？ then 你可以找那个 spring force， 说这个它
Good question, what I do in my the inverse matrix. So actually very
OK
good,
rotation 是
So in your inverse matrix, how many decimal point you must draw into? Do you just three significant figure good enough for me? Okay, three significant figure good enough.
So
Okay, okay, like fine, don't waste time. Like three significant figure good enough.
不懂啦，but I think 是 once 你找到 displacement 了，then divided
So
by one
that's
and
why you will read off, but it's fine. I will check it out.
是 U 啦，找到 U。
yeah 找到那个 U then 你 divide by one and yeah 因为他现在如果他讲 ignore 这个的话 then probably 他要懂 rotation 的话 I think 他的这个 boat track instead of 是他的instead of 是他的这个 right actually maybe 是他的这个 one and logically 啊 else 他给我们这个 ignore 没有用，你懂吗？那个太
我知道，要说你的 shot， 要说你的 screw 啊，它这边是那个 screw， 它 screw 进去的嘛，所以它这边如果说它是没人找的是 supposedly 如果要找那个，应该是要找那个这个那个有 shot 的那个派。如果说他想要说这个方面没有 rotation， 要找这个跟那个里面的那个它的海呢，它要转机。
If you have no problem, then you look at question 5 is the answer.
Supposedly maybe 知道海飞了。
Sorry?
Then not from during during 总觉得观察这边的那个很有用。
Hey, class, it's a good point. So let's take a look at this. What is it asking? It's asking Camping force was measured, the force F. If the boat track is 1 millimeter, calculate how many rotation or portion of it the nut traveled during the tightening. Correct? So what does it mean is that you need to calculate what is your what? You have my force already, correct? I have my force when I press it in. Because now it's like when I tighten this bit, I know what is my force I need to tighten it, correct? So I know what's compressive force here. Then I know what is my U, correct? I know what is the compression, the U in the compression, okay? How much I compress it from that U, yeah. So the question asked is how many rotation do I need to have? Okay, so you must go and check your pitch angle. But you first calculate as per your U first. Okay, what's your U? Then you go back and determine what is your pitch angle. Okay?
So we need to find the specification of the
Go and Google it a bit. Like what is the pitch angle? You know, because your track is normally in the pitch is the diagonal one. Correct? So you know how many rotation you need. U is the main one. Okay? So calculate the U as the main one. So this your thread, your thread is normally going like this.
Standard thread 是 60.
Correct? Imagine your thread is normally what? It's helically spiral downwards, correct? So you have a pitch angle. Okay? Go and calculate go and find out what is the thread angle. Go and Google a bit what is your angle. Then you know how many rotation you need to go. Sorry? Yes, oh, good question. Wait. It doesn't, hey, class, good question. Hey, hello. Actually, it doesn't matter. Hey, can you ask your question again? Just ask out loud, please. Ask out loud, what's your question?
What's the unit of measurement for K1 and K2?
What is the unit measurement for K1, K2? So what's the unit measurement?
Newton per meter.
It can be Newton per millimeter, it can be Newton per meter, it could be kilonewton per meter, it doesn't matter. The only problem here is Pascal. The problem is Pascal. So Pascal is what unit?
Newton per meter.
Newton per meter square.
Square, yeah. Square.
Okay, so Pascal is Newton per meter square, then the rest you just convert. It doesn't matter your K is in what unit one. So long as you can resolve the E in Newton and in millimeter, then you'll be okay. Or it can be kilonewton per millimeter. Okay? Main thing, calculate the U, the pitch angle, number of rotation. Google that. I can't hear you. You don't need to write it like this. Okay, you can substitute n value and just write it directly already. Okay, I'm going to the last question already. This one I will have more explaining. So but I cannot do the whole lesson on just assignment 1. So can we quickly read this? Like I said, you all what I mean regarding pitch angle, right? You all understand, right? Go back and Google. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. That will be more like an extra point for you. Okay. So in this case, the question is only calculating for what? Only the U. U will be the main question because it's not looking for stress. It's looking for the U. Okay. Hey, this is more complicated. You read it, you will know what is the problem. Read it first, quickly.
So you just got one or two log.
It's a good question. So you see, this is in. Now the problem is this is Newton per meter square. Correct? I will convert this into what? So it will be equals to 6 times 1.5 times 10 to the power 11. Convert to millimeter square. Means what? It must be dividing by not thousand. Square mark. Okay, so if you what? 6 times 1.5 times 10. Okay, 11 minus 6. fine. Change the E, don't change the.
But isn't it easier to change the thing to
You try it, it's going to be way more complicated. Yeah, the E, you only change it one time. You change your N, then everything need to change. You know what I mean? Everything along the way need to change. More for
因为我们说 arc length 就好了，我们算那个 arc length 就是它的，yeah，
这个真的很乱。This is more这个比较乱，还是 compared to the question question. This question is more complicated, is it? But it's actually a very easy. It's a much easier in terms of the matrix.
so as in the concept we understand, but how to
Use it
how to get to the answer.
It's more complicated.
Yeah, it's like a revolution. Then, I mean, if let's say they give us like the formula to know how to do like, example, if let's say for how many rotation, they give us the formula on how to do, then we know what to utilize.
Yeah. So the main thing is calculate the U, the pitch you can go and check. Yeah.
But then if like that, then the 1 mm track length is what's that information for?
Yeah.
Or is it like the yadu, the
Yes,
pitch?
correct. Actually, it's the 1 millimeter is together with the. Normally, they classify it together with the pitch direction, your track direction, everything together. Yeah. We read this first. Hey class. Hey, hello. We're going to finish this question, which is actually much more complicated. I need you all to read it. I get somebody out to draw it. Okay? Then we take a break. I know it's confusing, but can we just read this so that because you're going to submit this on Monday, right? So can you all work with me, focus, let's do this question now. Anybody got any question with the previous question should be okay already, right? Like I said, the main thing is the U one. The rotation one, I will give additional mark, but the main thing is your U. Calculate the U for me, you get most of the points. Okay, can? But this is important because this is very finite element. Okay? My focus is always from a finite element perspective. The track part, all these things is actually very mechanical, which I am not the focus of this course. So that's why I want to focus on this. Just now what we talk about is the U part of it. Okay? This part is also very finite element, which is the very important concept you got to understand. Read it. I will get somebody to draw. You all still need this? You know I erase this? Yes?
Calculate the displacement of the end of the bar A. 多 length，
所以我就讲说它是有三个 ，A 是这个，B 是这个，C 是这个。A 是这个意思吗？像 A 的 question 是到这个，B 的 question 到这个，C 的 question 到这个，这个意思。
confusing 的。
A tapered axle bar, one angle model, C two angle model. 哇，我连 question 都读不出来。
我也是不会。
Hey class. So do you all understand the question?
No.
Yeah, you understand the question. Alright. Okay. So what does this question have to say? I need everybody to pay attention. If you all didn't hear it, I do not know how. I don't know how you're going to answer this question if you totally don't understand it. So can you all be quieter so that everybody can hear this? So generally, what does it mean? They say that I have a tapered elastic bar. In the exam, all this type of thing, what does tapered mean? That means it's a sloping bar, correct? Originally, I have we always talk about what? A regular, constant diameter bar. Now it's a tapered one, so you have a slope. Okay, it's sloping like this, correct? Sloping. Okay? Originally, actually the question is very simple. You will think about it, this question, what it's trying to do. I have a cylinder and I pull it. That's all. Okay? If it's a straight, if it's a regular cylinder, you have no problem at all. Correct? Because you can find your cross-sectional area based on just one diameter. No issue at all. Now, if it's sloping, is it easy to do?
No.
Why? Because the angle, the area is increasing as you go down the length of the bar itself. That is the main problem. And we say why I say that this is a very important concept for you to understand is because this is the essence of finite element. At the beginning of the lesson, I said that what is finite element is to discretize it from something that's irregular to something that's regular. If I have a sloping bar now, if I do some approximation into something regular, would it be easier for me to do?
Yes.
Yes, correct. If it was you, okay, let's look at this question. Okay, so that was the whole idea. So at x equal to 0, you see this is x, correct? At x equal to 0, to x equals to L, which is at the end. So the original area, right? So if you plug it into the formula, I'm not sure how familiar you are with this, but imagine this is x. How does the cross-sectional area increases with x, correct? So when x equals to 0, what is your area at the end? 0. What is your area? Hello, anybody? x equals 0, what is your area?
A 0.
A naught, okay, it's A naught. Okay, it's A naught. So and when x equals to L, what is your area?
A naught divided
Huh?
by 2. A naught divided by 2.
Correct, half A naught. Okay? Agree? Can So when x equal to 0, you all must familiar with the formula. I said this is very important. This is what? A naught, correct? X equals to L and end of it, right, is what? A naught, half A naught. Correct? Now, make sense? Wait, let me calculate whether I make sense or not. Yeah, correct. So now, if you want to approximate, your boss asks you, which happen all the time, we're going to meet a client. I need to know like what is the stress based on this cylinder. Quickly do a 5-minute thing, then we will go. What will you do? How will you calculate?
Based on mid-length area.
Very good. What is the mid-length area?
When x is equal to 0.5 L.
That is good. But if it was you you give you 5 minutes, you still equal to 0.5. What you do? You take average of this Isn't it? You think about it. We do that all the time. As an engineer, we do that all the time. Want you to find the cross-section area of this? What do you do? Just take this average, case close. Agree? Make sense? Make sense? Which will of course be the mid-length Which of course will be the mid-length here. Correct? So what does it mean? It will be somewhere here. And don't get me wrong, what you say is correct. But I'm just trying to say, but you will not think until like mid-length all this. I just say 2. Correct? Because I've got 2 value, I'll take average of the 2. If I've got 3 value, what will I do? I take the average of the 3 value. You know what I'm trying to say? As an engineer, we representative, as a representative. So correct, So if you have, like what he say, half, it is half, right? So it's what? 0.5. This will be what? A naught. So that. I'm going to write it in a very in a formula way out. A L over 2, right? A L over 2 equals to A naught divided by 1 minus L over 2 divided by 2L. Correct? L cancel 1/4, so it's A naught 0.75. Correct? This and this, average of this and this. Is it correct?
0.2. 1 over.
Should be 0.75.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, correct. It will be 0.75. 0.75 A naught. Can? Anybody got question with this? I'm going on. I'm going on. Okay? So from an engineering perspective, I want to do it very quickly. I'll do it like this. Correct? Now, the boss said, okay, you don't need to do it in 5 minutes. I give you, do it over your lunch. Slowly do, give you 1 hour to do. Then what will you do?
Do the same thing. Same
I would, that means I got more time, then I'll do it. Instead of doing it one time, just like just now maybe here, right? I want to do a different color so I don't confuse.
You can still have lunch.
Huh? Sorry? Again? So the main thing is I base it off the average area across the 2 lengths, correct? Now I say give you 1 hour, what are you going to do? Your boss say give you 1 hour, going to do. Then I do it twice okay? Then I still have time for lunch, okay? So I do it 1 time, 2 times. I do it twice. I split this into 2 areas. Okay? 1 bar, 1 bar. Correct? This length here, just now we say here is what? Here is A naught. This is what? A naught, half A naught. Correct? And this is what? 0.75 A naught. Correct? Alright? Now I have 2. So what is this?
0.25.
So if you want, it will be the average between these two lah. But of course you can plug in the formula lah. Okay? So it will be 0.875. 0.75 and 81. Let's check whether that's correct. Correct Huh? Wow, I better check later if I'm wrong. You all say I say one. Okay, you all can plug in the formula. Wait. Let me put this properly so that I can make it clean. But it's the average between 0 and 8. So this is what this is L over 2. This is not A but L over 2, or you all got what I mean? It's L over 2, okay? Now this one, A at this location.
0.25 L.
Very good. Cannot. I write like that. Okay.
L.
0.25 L equals to A minus, sorry, 1 minus 0.25 L divided by L. Okay? It should be 0.75 L. And A here, what is this?
4.75.
This should be 0.75 L, correct? 0.75 L. Am I making sense? No, do you all understand what I mean? Do you all don't 0.75 L. You know what I mean? Is that just now I do it at 1 element. I represent this tapered beam as 1 element. Now I want to do, I have more time. I do it twice. So I have 2. So I want to try to find the representative diameter at 0.25. Another one at 0.75.
在 0.27 L 的 distance 的。
So this one will be A.
他只是跟你讲 ，OK， 这个 area 它是拿 from 0.25 L， 是在 x equals to 0.25 L 的时候的 area。
就是你的附近也是 L 嘛，然后0.25
Yeah, when 它 L 是 2.5 times of L, then
Can somebody check using a calculator? Is it correct?
correct.
Help me check.
check.
This one.
Check already.
Check ah.
相信他。
So now, if give you 1 day to do, what's the third thing you will do?
Do the same, enough sleep.
So you will do more and more and more. Okay? This is what the question is talking about. Okay? Calculate the displacement at the end by using 3 bar element. Okay, having the cross section equals to the area at midpoint using 4 bar element. Okay, then compare this formula that you see here, right? This formula that you see here, okay, is the actual formula. That means that based on the derivation, this is the exact formula that you have for the stress and for the displacement and for the stress. Okay? When you calculate, what does it represent? This will be the same as what? How many spring element is this?
1.
How many spring element is this?
1.
How many?
1.
How many?
2.
Must be confident. How many spring element is this?
1.
1. Very good. It's only one. 1 spring element. How many spring element is this?
2.
How many spring element is this? 3. So I increase the element bit by bit, correct? Then I do the same thing based on your A naught. So with your A naught, what is your K? You know, right?
EA over
EA over L. So this is the A. Okay, for this K1. Okay, for this K1 is this one, K2 is this one. Can? Can? Then you calculate what is the displacement here. You calculate what is the displacement here, check it against this. This is the exact formula. You do not use this, you only use this at the end to calculate against this, and you will find that as you have more and more elements, you will come closer and closer to the exact formula. That was the purpose of this. This is the purpose of finite element. Okay? Can? 听得懂吗？
But we don't have the figures.
Can
for, But we don't have the figures for PLE. How do we check against the same answer?
Very good. Actually, you do not need to have PLE.
Oh, so we rearrange the term to get this term.
Correct. Actually, you can check it iteratively. Hey, that's a good point. Hey, I do not know what is my P. I do not know what is known as L or my E. You can leave the PLE there. You just check according with, you know what I mean? With the PLE, then you can compare the answer. If you don't want to, you can put as 1 kilonewton, then you just check also can. What did I do last time? If you want, you can put it as 1 kilonewton, 1 meter length, and do it. Okay, let's do that. Assume P equals to, and there's a reason for that. Because if you don't assume that, then it's very hard to do the metric inverse. Okay, so put in P as 1. Yeah, put everything as.
Just assign random numbers.
Yeah, assign 1, 1, 1. Let me just check what I did last time. But do you all understand what I mean? Okay, I want to demonstrate you all understand what I mean. I need 2 volunteers to do this, then you all have your break. The 3 element which they're asking for, okay? And the 4 element one. I need somebody to do what I have done here. 2. Do for the 4 element. I need another one.
Then the what?
I cannot try to write down for the 3 element. You do the 4 element one. Okay. 4. You all write down for the 3 elements.
It's okay.
Write the 3 experiment. Right here. Hey, we don't have time now, please. Hurry up. I need to know that you all understand. Do the 3 experiment here. This one you're submitting on Monday, so you better make sure you understand. Understand? Okay. Sure. Correct. Very good. And that was a good observation. Totally correct. But you know what I mean? The A2 is correct, it's 0.75. The problem is it the same as your just now the one and the one is the same? No, because the length is different. Correct? Because the area is the same, but the length, so your statement is still different. Hey, you all see, this get more and more complicated very quickly, so you all really need to move fast. Okay? It's not I don't let you all drag until end of next week then submit. You go to when we go to the next assignment, you all will reveal the part. Write smaller wait, you use the blue lah, use the blue. Because the blue is so that they can copy down later. That's right. You must know that one is就是你分析四个 actually 他们是split it one. Okay. Right now you find the representative area, we didn't calculate the K. That's what I'm trying to do it here. Then you will see what I mean. Just now we did is for the area, but actually what we after is the K. Hey, this is a very good question. So we say, correct, if your boss give you 1 hour, I'll give you 10 minutes go, I do it 1 element. 1 hour, I do it 2. 1 day, I do it 3 or 4, correct? Then how many do I need? This is what this question is trying to let you appreciate how many elements you need until you get a very close proximity. Further down the lesson, right? In the 4th lesson, 5th lesson, you will see it more. So it actually differs. There's no clear-cut answer. How many you need? Okay. Let's say I give you a good example. If you have a regular diameter, how many elements do you need? Yeah, let's say if 1 exactly. Now, because it's tension, right, you only need 1. Correct? But it's bending, how many do you need? 2 cannot, because 2 is a straight line, you get me? 4, maybe normally it's about 10. Yeah, so it depends from case to case. But later on you will see what I mean. Later on I will talk more about this sort of thing. So you will understand. Okay, let's do this. Can you all see this? Okay, very good. So you can write down the K. Okay? Based on the area, K, okay? Is this correct?
This one is even. Wrong one.
No, but this is how you learn from it. You see, you cannot be you get me? So this is good, okay, so it's 0 to 0.5, correct? But I'm trying to find the meter, so it's 0.115, correct? This is like 0.325, this is 0.875, this is 0.875, this is 0.625. This is like 0.625. Try again, do again. Hey class, do you understand this? So it's 0 to here, this one. This is, I use a black pen so I don't mess it up for you. Hey, the idea is that, the idea is that this is 0. This is 0. Hey class, look here. This is 0. This is what? This is 0.33, correct? This is 0.66. This is 1. Correct? In terms of L, this is x equals to 0.33 L, x equals to 0.66 L, this x equals to L. Correct? Correct. Okay? So this part, so if you want, it will be half of 0.33 is the middle 0.166. So it's correct. Here is half of 0.33 and 0.66. What is it? 0.5. Okay? What? 0.33 but 0.66. 0.33 plus 0.66 equals to what? 1. 1 divided by 2 is what? Half. Alright. Okay? Then this is 0.66, this is L, so this is 1. Yeah, about that. 836, about that. 833 lah. Yeah. Yeah, it should be 833. But close lah. It should be 833. But close. Okay? Close. Okay? So after that, right, you find out what is the area in the middle plane, like this, correct? Then from the area, you find out what is the spring stiffness. What's the spring stiffness? Equals to E A over L. Correct? This is your A. Can? So what is it? This is equals to what? E, let's say is 1. Let's assume E equals to 1. So it's equals to 0.582 divided by what? This, what is the L here? 0.33 L. Correct? Okay? Sorry, I'm putting the E equals to 0.75 A naught divided by 0.33 L. You see that just now over here, the K here is what? The K equals to 0.75 A naught E divided by the entire L. But here is divided by 0.33 L. Okay? Okay? Why? Yeah, you're fine. Half it off. Average it.因为你看这个你 must come here first. This one, right? 这个是什么？这个 0.25 L. So the first one. So it's half between 1. 跟 0跟 0.5 so it's 0.125. Here this is 0.5 跟这是什么？这是 0.5. correct? This is 0.5 actually. 0.5 plus 0.25 is equal to 0.325，对吗？没事没事。这个。Alright.因为你声音还在那个，我们来一次啊，现在是0.75，对不对？啊，没有啊，你要拿这个0.75，这个嘛，这是 L 嘛，对不对？所以是0.75，
它那边有3个数
plus 1 correct plus 1 divided by 1 is that 5 plus 1 is that 5 no but 0.5 plus 0.5 This lesson, this question will be slightly more difficult, for sure. If you don't, if you get confused, I just make a very quick statement. If you get confused, go back to the first element, what we said just now. If I have a stapling plate, I want to do it very quickly, what do? I find it in the mid plane, a representative area in the mid plane. Correct? That is actually what, when I say that means what? It's the average between the top and bottom, correct? If you remember that, then as you go to more and more elements, you just do the same thing, top, bottom, average, top, bottom, average. Can? Take a little bit of time to get familiar. Huh? Oh yes. It take a little bit of time for you to digest it, understandable. This question is a more difficult one, understand one, okay? No, exemption to come. Later you see here, each four element is then what? The difference is the length between the four elements, right? Think again. So it's what? This is whole thing is L, correct? 4 elements. So what is the length between each element?
How I see is that it's 6 parts. So L I think is 1 part. So I just take 1 divided by 6, I get 166 parts.
So if one,
So if there's 8,
this is 3 parts. So this is 3. So we have
in terms of 4 now there's 8.
correct.
So I can
The K1 你跟你的
each part is 0.1.
No, it's 1 divided by 8 嘛。
就是你的
1 divided by 8, each part is half of it.
Okay, no. You see, so just we go back to the first one. Each we don't go to the 8 first. We take, let's say you have 4 elements in the 1 meter length, correct? Each length is what? 0.25. So it's 0.25 divided by 2, so it's 0.125. It's 0.125. But it's a good thought. That means actually what he said is true. So actually I should base it on every 1.125 by 125 by 125. That is easiest. Louder. I can't hear you. That's why you see when everybody talk, it's very hard to talk, right? Louder. I can't hear, I really can't hear. Hey, class. Correct. Yeah, so you assume a figure for your unknown. assume E, assume a E, assume a A, assume a L, no problem. I use an Excel sheet, I will use whatever you assume. Okay? Must have unit, huh? Hey class, good point, huh? I do not know what is my E, I don't know what is my A not, I don't know what is my L. What do? You assume something. Put it clearly inside your question. I use Excel. You whatever number you put, if you are clear, I will put it in. If you're not clear, there's nothing I can do to help you. Okay? That's why I said don't talk when I'm talking. You make me repeat the whole thing again. Assume something. Just be clear, study it down, what is the unit, no problem. Okay? I just said it.
它是一个 medium，所以它是
Okay, class, let's take a 10 minutes break. Wait. Why is it 0.125? Okay. Hey, class. Why is it 0.125? So each length here, now this is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? Each length for each element is what? 0.25. Each element is 0.25 because it's holding L divided by how many? 4. So one length is what? 0.25. I wanted to find a representative diameter. Where is it? It's 0.25. Midpoint of 0.25. Very good. Which is what? 0.25 divided by 2, so it's 0.125. Correct? Okay? Anybody got any more question? So do you know, repeat, you do this, you have your Steiner matrix, this is 2, 4, 3. You got any question with that? No? Okay, after that you do your same Steiner matrix. I want a Steiner matrix. Calculate the U compared to this. Calculate the stress compared to this. Okay, you will find that. So how many stress and how many U you will have for so you have 2, you see. You do it for the 3 element. You do it for the 4 element. You see that the question here. How many are you asking for? 3 element, 4 element. Okay? So you find that your 4 element one should be closer to this value here. Okay? Got it? Can?
Okay. I think my L wrong.
Yeah. You calculate. You compare what the displacement and the stress. Look at here. What did he ask for? Look. What is that for? Okay. So I look for both. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Correct. 0.33 divided by 2 吗？ The EAL, the K. Oh no, this is correct. This the whole length. You know, because this I'm going to find the mid-level area. But what is the length of your one element? It's the whole element. So it's how much? What is the length? 0.33. So divide by 3. No, I don't know why do I got it. Do I misunderstood what you want? It's 0.25 divided by 2. Because that one is different. I'm trying to find, this is also one. I say here. Here I'm trying to find the mid-level. So it's 0.33 divided by 2 in terms of the L. So this should be 166, right? Okay, 166. So it's mid, this is 0.33, but the midpoint is 0.166. They say one, I didn't know, I didn't know it. Okay. And
so that L right 是 per section.
Hey, say out. K2 and K3 is for that particular. So this K2 one is for this section, this element. That's why it's a EA over L. Which L is it? What's the L? In this case, the EA over L, this L is 0.33 because it's 3 equal elements. Yeah, K2 correct. There's 2 things. A naught is based on the midpoint. But the length must be based on the whole thing. You see what I mean? You see the black square I'm drawing here? Okay? The black square, this diameter here will be based on this angle. But the length, what's the length? The length is the same length. Yeah, this is the same length. No, you see, this is the same length. It's only I'm only adjusting the area, but the length will be the same. Correct? No. Okay. I think I'm confusing everybody. Hey, look here. Hey, class, look here. Here, when I come to 3 elements, same thing as 4 elements. When I go to 3 elements, if the area now let's forget about the this area I'm adjusting. If the area is a constant area, okay, what the A will be the same A. What about the L? The L will be the same L also, correct? In this case, only the area is tapering. The L will always be 0.33. I mean over here when you divide by L the A is the one that we're adjusting here. Am I making sense? Okay? So that's why you see that it's always 0.33, 0.33. This A naught is from here. This A naught, of course, you must representative based on this area, at this elevation. But the length of this element, then is the same. The same, correct? It's because he draw is like got big got small.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be what? It's supposed to be equal length, right?
Equal, yeah.
You see, when I draw it's equal length. When he draw like some big, some small, that's why it confuse everybody. Do you get what I mean? The length of it here is all, like what he rightfully point out, it's all 0.25 L. Correct? The length. Your EA over L, that L is 0.25 L. Okay? Correct? Agree? Okay? Later when you all go for break, I let him draw it again so everybody will get it. Okay, get it? This is, try your best to understand, appreciate this, answer this. Good thing that we end on Monday so you can focus on the assignment 2. 10-minute break, we're going to come back. Go. Thank you. Yeah, sure. So, 它这个 is misleading 对。你跟班里有后面上，你看Wait, let me clear first. Okay, let's read here. The A naught is that based on the midpoint over here. The A naught over here. But EA is the A. What is the L? L is this. What is the L? 0.5. What about this L? 0.5. Same. When you come here, you have 4 elements. The A is the representative, but the L is what? 4.25. Correct. That's why I said he drawing misleading just now. Some big, some small. Then once you draw, as you draw, you go bigger and bigger.
Estimation 发酵。
Alright. Because just now somebody didn't talk too loud, the rest of them are here.